Everybody, clearing. Okay, so today this is going to be a quick Divine Masculine check-in. I might come back and do a Divine Feminine reading in a bit. Let's see how it goes. Anyways, for now, I want to see, what do the twins each need to know about sovereignty, autonomy in this journey? So for the Divine Feminines, what is the message we can get? For sovereignty, divine creator, autonomy, what do the divine feminines need to keep in mind? Trust the great mystery. So divine feminines, you might feel like you're going it alone. If you do, that's because you're meant to be sinking deeply into your own expression, your own experience, your own autonomous experience of your reality, of the way that the divine shows you reality works. You're supposed to be developing your personal symbols, your personal cosmology, your personal dance. This is where you're learning your style. You are a unique instrument of the divine in human form. And if you're always associating yourself with something else, you're missing your firsthand, unique translation of divine energy. What else can we see for this, for the feminines? Sirian Stargate, transcendence, prayerfulness, and serenity. This is all about being good on your own. So trusting in the mystery, allowing that to be a grand love affair, I just heard, between you and reality. Make of it as you will, divine feminine. It is yours to behold. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, divine feminine. Make your reality a beautiful thing, I just heard. Okay, divine masculines, what are you meant to know about autonomy at this time? Oh gosh. Well, I guess we'll take it. So many came out. Clear out the clutter. This and that are true. There is always enough. And slow and steady wins the race. Okay, where do I even begin? So obviously there's something that you need to remove that you've been seeing the value in. This is reminding me, I once heard that the keys of the world, substances like plant medicine, transcendental meditation, any of the shamanic practices, religion, all of those are keys of the world. The myriad of ways that we can connect with the divine, because that port of interaction is included in all levels of the universe. So no matter what station you find yourself in, there will always be a place where you can interface with a connection of the divine. But in the world, there are things that hold true and authentic spiritual power. There are many different paradigms that hold lessons along the way. They are true, and so too are the next layers of growth. This and that are true. It looks like you're ready to outgrow something that you thought once was the be-all end-all, divine masculines. So you're going to have to individuate from your herd, from your crew, from your peers, from your colleagues, from your family. You're going to have to level up. Just because you've been taught that there is a certain value in a particular way of being, a paradigm, a key of the world, does not mean that that is the only way to access, nor does it mean that it is the most advanced that is accessible by you right now. And then we have slow and steady wins the race, and there is always enough. So you're not going to run out of time. You're not going to run out of resources. It is what it is. You're being given all provision so that you can access the next level. And there is no hurry. It's only assimilated and introduced into your reality, into your new paradigm when you're ready. Let's get some clarification. Time capsules, I'm hearing. Communion, contemplation, and higher mind. You have to, through free will, set aside time to go higher. But this is, an indication that there is a next level for you, Divine Masculine. And because you are infinite, there will always be another level of it. Keep growing higher, Divine Masculines. And that is an inside job. Only you can do that. You cannot follow the norm. What is it? Frank Zappa. Without deviation from the norm, there is no progress. So Divine Masculines, be that leader. You're being called higher. So whatever you have thought was the be-all end-all, you are ready for a growth spurt. Okay, let's get into the daily Divine Masculine check-in. So thank you, Divine Creator. What can we see for the Divine Masculine Collective and the Divine Feminines that want to know, that join me here? What are the Divine Masculines thinking about the connection with Divine Feminine? What are they feeling on the heart space for their Divine Feminine? What are they wishing to get out of the journey at this time? What is the action that is leading the Divine Masculine Collective nearer to union, either directly or indirectly, inadvertently? What is the biggest challenge at this time? What is the spirit-guided, miraculous solution for that challenge? For those Divine Masculines willing, ready, and able to embark on that solution. And where is the connection going? Okay, should we pull a clarifier for the feminines? Yeah, I've got a deck there. What are they thinking about the connection? Higher self. We just saw you, Divine Masculines, going higher, and sure enough, look at that. When you attune with higher, you meet this connection. The transformation is finished for some. I'm hearing some Divine Masculines have made it. They're coming into the victory march. I just heard they're coming into the finish line, having claimed their freedom from the lower dimensional perceptions of reality, and they are attuning on this higher level. This is the High Priestess. So this is Divine Feminine, mercy, humility, compassion. They're meeting you there, Divine Feminine. Something, they're seeing something about your way from a transformed perspective that is bringing new meaning. This and that are true. Divine Masculines, yes. You have had to come to it on your own, I'm hearing. And your Divine Feminine has held sacred pieces of the puzzle that you've needed to come into the integration of, just as your Divine Feminine has had to come into the integration of the masculine polarity within them. This is, nobody is free from the need to balance out with the opposite energy. That is mastery when we include the other. And on this twin journey, when we include the masculine and feminine polarity within, we can access it without. So Divine Masculines, you're seeing the higher wisdom of the feminine polarity in no uncertain terms on a deeper level now. It's believable to you now. So feminines, what can we get? What can we see, Divine Creator, for the feminines regarding the Divine Masculines coming into this higher self, High Priestess recognition? The final push, the uphill slog, the final battle. This is the Ten of Wands. So Divine Feminine, just when you've packed up your Highland cow and you're headed for your solo journey, the Divine Masculines are figuring this out. So many of you have left the building, let go, embarked on something, and energetically that is ironic because your Divine Masculine is seeing the light. It works hand in hand though. So the burden is almost over. in these connections. And that's not going to be because your divine masculine necessarily comes in and professes wanting union. This is because you've given up, you've let go, you have stopped, your ego has stopped fighting for this despite the free will of your masculine. That is a sacred moment, and that is a good day, divine feminine, because you no longer want what doesn't want you or can't meet you in its fullness. The divine masculines don't not want you, divine feminine, but if they're not showing up and able, you don't want that any longer. That will simply not do. Divine masculines, what are you wishing on the heart space? Ooh, communication to get through to the Empress. There's a block. I just got that the divine feminines are blocking the energetic attempts of the masculine. Oh, and so yes, I'm getting clearly, divine masculines who might be watching, that this is something that the divine is orchestrating, because you are now utilizing the capacity to connect with your feminine. I'm being shown, divine masculines, that you have energetically been meeting your divine feminine and withholding the 3D, the physical realm. And because you are butting your energetic head against a non-response from your feminine right now, you will have no recourse but to reach out in the physical directly. The divine is not allowing your 5D energetics to get through to your divine feminine right now, divine masculines. Your divine feminine has been pulled away, has been given other opportunities for supporting their becoming, their worthiness, their empowerment, their fullness, their autonomy. And so right now, the signal's not getting through. So divine feminines who are loving life and focused elsewhere, who have let go, your divine masculine is having trouble getting through energetically, and this is creating a little bit of a panic response, I'm hearing. And an opportunity for faith and trust building with their connection to source, because they are no longer able to rely on the predictability of you carrying the energetic heavy load and reaching out or reciprocating or being immediately available unconditionally. Your divine masculine is having to deepen their faith, and that will create the leap of faith to reach out in the physical. So keep doing you, divine feminines, but let's see, what is the message here for the divine feminines? Oh, awakening, judgment. This journey is so interesting because the theories make sense when we hear them, but I'm seeing embodiment here. Divine feminine, you're actually seeing the light, you're giving up the ghost, you're putting down the fight, you're allowing. Your divine masculine, their autonomous arrival in knowing what this connection is and what to do about it. You're not spelling it out for them energetically, 3D or otherwise. You've seen, you don't need to do that. If you trust the connection, it is what it is, what it is. And you're allowed to just let go and enjoy your life and trust. Beautiful. What is the wish for the masculines at this time? Wow, we have the 9 and the Ace, which equals a 10 of Pentacles. There's a little bit of codependency here regarding finances. So for some, that could be that they are entangled in business agreements, karmic partnerships of all sorts, romantic or otherwise. Could be family dynamics. Their money's tied up, their energy is tied up, their resources are tied up somewhere. Doesn't have to be a romantic situation, could just be something that they have invested in that no longer suits, that they need to clear out. So we did get that nudge at the beginning that there are, that this and that are true energy. What did serve a purpose at once does no longer serve that same purpose for the long term, and divine masculines are wishing to extract their investment and to reallocate in a new direction. So divine masculines energetically, financially, or commitment wise are wanting to redirect. What can we see for the feminines? Okay, that one did come out. Yeah, free will. So this is the individuation. 5 of Swords is when we take the easy way out. We sell ourselves short. We, follow the crowd, and we look really stressed out. This aha moment when it's in the reverse is, oh yes, I have free will control over how I look at things, how binding they need to be over me or not, and what I choose to do about it. So this is the freedom, the liberation divine masculines have been seeking. This is touching on that same little bit of a theme where the divine masculines have not wanted to partner, not wanted commitment, not wanted to be connected with powerhouse energy like divine feminine because of fear of losing themselves, losing their freedom, losing that. This is a deep indicator that they're seeing they have been giving away their power with whatever they were buying into, thinking they were safe, thinking it was non-committal, thinking it was no big deal, it was unassuming, and now they've seen the light and giving themselves permission to say, wait a second, I want to go in a different direction. I just heard, why is it so difficult to shift gears when I thought what I was doing was non-committal? Aha, the nature of karma strikes again. What are the masculines' actions? Karma and laying to rest. Karma. So yeah, you can't make it up. Isn't tarot grand? So divine masculines, you're seeing through the karma and you're like, once and for all, no more. No more. I'm making the cut. I'm individuating. Divine masculines are doing it. Head and heart alignment. They're wishing for it. Their actions are speaking for their wishes. They are making decisions to end things that have gone on long enough. Isn't that interesting? We have that judgment energy for the divine feminines here about letting go, and we saw that in yesterday's parallel. We have this karma card, the judgment card, here again with the mirroring. We saw it yesterday that when the divine masculines let go of their karma, the feminines can let go of the masculine. That theme is still here today with the feminines letting go and the masculines then being able to let go of the karma. So there is a double-sided coin in each instance where there are aspects that is a chicken and an egg for the other polarity. It's like a fourplex of energy. Okay, what can we see for the feminines regarding the actions of the masculine? It's not quite time yet, so divine feminines who might be saying, okay, they are letting go of their karma. Where are they? Why haven't they shown up? Things still need to close out. The cycle still needs to be finished. The wound cauterized. It still has to, stop and heal. Healing still needs to happen. So even if things have ended, it's not just boom, boom. There is a healing that needs to happen. What is the biggest challenge? Yeah, awesome. 10 of Flames, another 10. We got the 10 of Wands for the feminines. The end is in sight with that very first card of transformation. Now we're getting the World with the 10 of Swords. We got the 10 of Wands again. These are so close to the end of the cycles. The 10 of Wands reduces to the Ace of Wands. Here it is. The end is in sight. So close yet so far is the challenge for divine masculines right now. They now see what they need to do, and yet it still has to play out in linear time. What can the feminines see here? Belly laughter, divine feminines, just know this is the spiritual way of it. To each their own. Everyone has to walk through the fire of refinement, and everyone has to go through the soul stuff that qualifies them to see the light in their own right spiritually about the truth of reality, the energy beneath the surface, what causes the material realm to play out predictably based on what's going on under the surface. True happiness, balance, is when we no longer succumb to the foibles and temptations of karma and we make the choices that are in alignment for us. The only way we know how to make those choices is through first-hand experience and the knowledge of good and evil. We sign up for that when we come to this dimension, to explore, to understand, and we do it on every single level For those who have eyes to see and ears to hear, life is meant to be experienced and lived and celebrated and joyfully persevered through. There is so much delight and unconditional love in being a human, doing this and living to the fullest in aliveness and not settling, playing small. Keep going. Keep going is the challenge. Keep going is the challenge. What is the solution? Here's Divine Feminine and wishes granted. Divine Masculine, the solution is you are going towards home is where the heart is. You are coming in to nurture within. You are satiating your own energy by understanding firsthand why. So Divine Masculines, you're coming home. You've come full circle. You have wanted things that would bless you, that would bring you pleasure, and you're coming back around and seeing how good and right and true, divinely guided ecstasy is, not just the searching of the world. This is the cosmic energy coming in. When we allow ourselves to explore freely, it shows us the nature of itself. Duality indicates that we need to see what isn't beneficial in order to appreciate truly what is. To those who much has been forgiven, much is gained. And so sin might be missing the mark, but it also exposes the wisdom firsthand as to why the higher choice is beneficial. It gives a deep gratitude and appreciation. So Divine Masculines, there is no shame in having explored. There is a lot of celebration and homecoming energy when you no longer need to drain your frequency by attempting to see what seems to be elusive or enticing or more exciting, when you can be 1,000% alive with no limitations and in full exploration when you access grounded abundance. That's alignment. What is the energy that the feminines can be seen? That's moving forward. Alignment in the 5D. So here we're seeing the Divine Masculine will coming full circle into seeking that which is truly alive, not the counterfeit versions of the false promises and other outlets for certain energies. When it is divinely guided, when it is in alignment with the heart, when it is divine feminine collaboration, it is exponential, it's unlimited. We have the yin yang here, feminine and masculine moving forward in balance. It's integration within. The yin yang, the high heart of the other and the counterparts moving forward. Beautiful. Where's the energy going? 10 of Cups, true happiness, progress. Absolutely. So healing, 4 of Swords in the hand, and the 2 shall be left standing. So this is a karmic situation. This masculine is taking this karmic partner and child to safety. And here are the divine counterparts. So for those with karmic partnerships, there is healing, and the masculines are doing their due diligence so that they can release the energy of the past, of third parties, acknowledge the love in the divine connections, and focus single-mindedly towards heart and head alignment, unity within, unity in these connections going forward. True progress, not the illusion of progress, is being accessed now. With a glad heart, I heard again. So what can we see for the feminines? Oh, so much. Wow. Okay. Hold your own. Do some yoga. Sit there knowing that you are, it's all right with your soul. Don't worry about anything. Just be in your autonomy right now. New beginning coming. You don't need to know the answers. You don't need to see what's coming. You don't have to worry that you're not doing enough, laying a foundation, working hard at it. Just wait and see. Just wait and see. Put down the defenses. Your wish fulfillment is coming, Divine Feminines. Cool. Let's get a Starseed Oracle to close. What can we see for the Divine Counterparts? Pegasian Stargate, sophistication, ingenuity, originality, and elegance. Nobody does it like you do, twins. You are influencers, innovators, and love bugs, and we are definitely inventing new ways to be love on the planet. Specialization, how fun. Isn't it fun? Are you having fun? Are we having fun yet? Bye for now.